Okay, what is up, guys? Here I am, I'm Pew. So today will be the second episode of Guitar with Pew. So the previous Guitar with Pew video, I've said that this time I'm going to have a walkthrough. The walkthrough is all about the pieces is Only Time, which is sung by Enya. So, sadly, you will not see my face in this video, but I'm going to tell you guys the preparation. So if you are not blind, so you'll know that I'm going to teach you guys how to write a tab. So a lot of you might know how to write a tab, but I've saw a lot of people was also like copying someone's tab and trying to perform the someone's arrangement into their performance. So that is actually not cool that I've said in the previous Guitar Pure. And here is it. I used to write a tab or write a score in this website which is called Noteflight. It was very cool. Okay, this is not a sponsor, but I would just be happy to share. This is a very brilliant website that's for you guys, or a lot of musicians also use this website to create a tab or a score. So as you can see here, after I click the pot, you'll see it's piano. So just delete it, or maybe your edit pot will be a plug string. You'll find classical guitar, and also you're gonna find classical guitar with tab. So this time I'm going to create tab and also a score. Both of them also have advantage and disadvantage. Well, if the tab is for me, I'll use to create my own guitar score instead of a guitar tab, because it will be more easier to me to read, and also the arrangement will be more free. But this time, because I'm going to publish on YouTube and let you guys how to write a tab, so for more efficiencies, I'll choose the tab and the score at the same time. So this song will be Only Time. So my recommendation will be the tempo will be 80 to 85. As I said, you can copy someone's tab, but only just for reference. Like me, I'm not that sensitive at those tempos and the notes. I'm not perfect pitch. It was hard for me to listen every single note, and also it's hard for me to listen between notes the intervals. So if you're in my case, I'll suggest you guys to go to YouTube or maybe Google. The word will be like you'll find Only Time, a guitar, maybe tab this time. So as my research, I think this will be the best one. It will be played in the key of D major. Well, the key of D major, it will be not that high, it will be not that low. It will be just perfect for me to play in a guitar. So if you are watching my screen, this was the best score, the best tab that I have after research. So what I'll do is I'll drag this beside the Noteflight. You'll see I need a little bit of time, and yes, it will be easier to you guys to copy those. But remember, as I said, that you'll just only need these for only reference. Don't copy it 100%. So what you're gonna do now is you'll just copy your melody. So after copying the melody, we'll come back later on. That I'm going to tell you what will be the next step of this video, this walkthrough. So see you guys later.
A lot of boring math later.
So as you guys see that I've just finished typing those melody. So after that, I'll type the bass as well. So you'll see here, I've already typed bar for the basses. And also, so what you're gonna do now is, okay, let me get this straight. This 3 bar will be the intro, so to make it more clear, I'll add a double bar line. Yes, brilliant. So as you'll see, that I've just finished typing the melody. So now it will be, what is it? You're gonna type not the bass actually. You're gonna type the chord. So easy. Where you find chord, you just type only time guitar chord in D. Remember, this is a D major pieces. So you have to get this straight. You have to know that what key you're playing. And after typing what key, so you see, I've already typed for like only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bar. So what is next? Next it will be adding the bass line. So what is the bass line? Let me mute it first. Okay. The bass line, that to be more easier for you guys to type, that you'll need a guitar or maybe a piano. That depends on what instruments that you will prefer. So to get it more easier to find out the bass. Why? Because the bass was the bottom of the chord, the first note of the chord, like D. The bass is usually in the first note of the chord, so this will be the D, the open D string. So at D such 2, it used to be a D as well, but if this bass note is a D again, so it will be so boring. The whole bar will be only D, 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 D in the bass line. So I'll prefer to add a third or maybe a fifth note for a D such 2. So what is next? So B minor. So to make this clear, I'll tap it in the score part. Okay. So so I have another line. The first one will be B minor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a B note. So maybe I'll leave it in a like this. Okay, this will be more clear. So you'll head it until here, and after that, finishing the bass line. So what are you gonna do? So after making the bass line, so what is next? Next you will be adding the inter part, the bridge part. So the bridge parts that you might not also copy 100% of the Enya Styles bridge part. So what is next? That you will have to add on your creativities, which was the bridge part, the inter part can be a scales, arpeggios, maybe harmonics, or something that you think it was cool. Or maybe you're playing a electronic guitar, maybe you can add some typing, some very cool solos. Maybe you can turn it into blues, or maybe turn it into funky or jazz, up to you. Just make it free. Add on your creativities. So that's all for how to creating a tab. The tab will be well prepared in the next episode of Guitar with Pew. And also, after creating a tab, what is next is how to practice. In the next episode of Guitar with Pew, I'm going to tell you how to practice from the beginning until the day that you're ready for the performance, or you're ready to perform to someone else. It will be very cool and in the practicing part. So this will be all the end of this videos today. And I've decided this music sheet, this guitar tab, I'm going to create a link that it'll be free for you guys. It will be free. I'm not going to put it in the Patreon, so it would be great for you guys to have a reference. So stay on tune and remember to download the tab in the next videos, and see you guys next time.